Okay, let's explain what the internet is. Okay, the internet has mainly four parts: the World Wide Web, the email sending component, Usenet, and the FTP component. The World Wide Web is the part where most of us use the internet. It's the part of the internet that is where websites reside. Now, the second part is the email component, SMTP, short message transfer protocol. This is used by email clients to send emails. Third part is Usenet. These are branches of the internet. So these branches connect to the internet. We can access these branches through certain ports, and it's like a sub-internet. It will be explained in later videos. Now fourth part is FTP, file transfer protocol. These protocols are used by websites, but it is not actually considered as a website. So these are like, say, how files are transferred between two users. There is no need for a website. You can just use a username and password and a software to transfer data via the internet. So these are the four parts of the internet. Now, the part of the internet that we all use every day is the World Wide Web. And the World Wide Web has just one major part. This is the websites. Websites include two types, mainly surface websites and deep websites. Now, the surface web contains sites like Facebook, Google, etc. These are sites we use every day. These are sites we can interact without any issues. Now, the deep web are those sites where shady things happen and where access is a little bit difficult. So I will explain the difference in later videos. Now, surface web. Surface web contains social media, blogs, services, etc. We can explain each of them in detail here. First of all, social media. Social media contain Facebook, Google Plus, Twitter, etc. There are almost hundreds of social medias, small, usually regional. These are where social interactions take place. You know what social media is. Now the second is personal blogs and sites. These are like WordPress sites and those sites that are made professionally. Which these sites are like your personal diary. This is where you store your personal stuff. Like it's like your Facebook page, but outside Facebook. Now the third is services. These are just online websites and all the services that you get online. The fourth is shopping sites. Shopping sites they can be international or local. Internationally include Amazon. Amazon is the biggest online retailer out there. Then eBay. eBay is like Amazon, but it is more oriented to selling. Locally in India, there is Flipkart. There are also Snapdeal and other sites, but Flipkart is the major player here. Then for selling, there is Quicker and also Excel. And these are sites almost everyone is familiar with. Now the next type is commercial or product sites. These are the online companions for physical entities. Like every company has an online site. It's like a requisite these days. So next is forums. Forums are like mainstream forum. One is Reddit. Reddit is the most. It's called the front page of internet. This is where all the trending things happened. It's the most famous forum. Now, other type of forum is called chants. most famous is 4chan. 4chan is called the underbelly of the internet. It's like an evil twin of the Reddit. It is not actually bad, but it has some dark stuff in there. So, lesser known chan site is 8ch. It's like 4chan but smaller. There are also hundreds of chans up there. Now the next type is that type most people take unlimited internet usage for, which is download sites. There are three major types of download sites: torrent sites, direct download sites, and streaming sites. Torrent sites are like Pirate Bay, Kickcast, etc. And the next direct sites include Mega and some other sites which are closed down right now because of those privacy issues. Now, the third site is streaming sites. These include YouTube, Vimeo, and other sites. Now, after that, there are search engines. Search engines include Google, Yahoo, etc., which are the top two. Then there is Bing, which is by Microsoft that nobody uses. Then there is Dogpile. Dogpile is an online search aggregator, so it aggregates search results from different search engines and shows it to you without the ads. Now, DuckDuckGo. This is a search site that do not follow you or track you or use cookies. So this is the site we can use for searching things that you don't want others to know that you search for. Yeah. Now the next type is search engine is Torrent version 2. This is used to search torrent sites. Torrent. This is like a meta search engine for torrent sites. So if you want to search any torrent, then you can search in torrent.eu, and it will search inside all the torrent hosting sites and gives you a result. This is one of the most useful sites in the internet. Now, after that, let's go to deep web. Now, deep web is where internet gets its bad reputation, so to speak. Now there are two major types of websites in the deep web. One is hidden sites and second is onion sites. Now onion sites are sites which can also only be accessed by Tor browser. This is a browser which uses search. Its main focus is anonymity. So they bounce your first they mask your IP address, then they send you a send request or your request. They bounce it across the different servers, onion servers across the globe. So if someone needs to track you, they have to track from each and every sender, and it's really complicated and it's almost impossible for people to track you, but it can be done, but it's very difficult. Now the major sites on the deep web onion sites include the Silk Road, Hidden Wiki, Torch, WikiLeaks, and other whistleblowing sites, and deep web versions of surface sites. Facebook has a deep web version, if you want to know, and other services. Okay, Silk Web is where illegal stuff are sold. So they use uh, Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency for this purpose. The second is Hidden Wiki. Hidden Wiki is where you get these onion links to different sites. I see my dog is barking. It's a bad sign. Onion sites are bad most of the time. Now the third is Torch sites. Torch is the onion website search engine. It's like torrent.eu, but Okay, Tor. The next site is WikiLeaks or whistleblowing sites. These sites are hosted in onion sites because governments usually track the people who leak these things, and if you are using an onion site, then government can track you. This is one of the positive sides of the onion sites. Now, the fourth is deep web versions of surface sites. Like I said, Facebook has an onion site. Also, there are some deep web versions of surface sites, but they don't usually publicize it because it implies that these sites are used for bad things. It's like a bad reputation. Now, next thing is other services. These other services include the darkest or the most illegal things you can think of. Anything that you can think of, you can find in the deep web. You just need to know the correct link, and you can get into some serious, serious dark situations if you go into these sites. Like if people or the government know that you at least visited or just entered the link to these sites, then you'll be in the hit list or the blacklist, and your data and your network duties will be monitored all the time. It's better to just avoid these sites. Now, the next sites in deep web are hidden sites. These include sites which are password protected. Like these are sites which need password to enter, so they are not actually, and these sites are not actually indexed by the search engines. They actually, these search engines use these things called bots to find which sites of all the sites that are indexed, and these sites have these certain clauses which says these bots to avoid and do not index these sites. So also, even if you know the correct password or correct link to these sites, access in these sites needs password and username. Then the last type of sites in the web are those incomplete and damaged sites. So half-made sites or sites which have very poorly made, these just fade into the dark web. It's like an ocean. Essentially, most people explain the web by an example of a glacier or an ocean. You can only see the tip of the iceberg above the water, and the rest is below the water, and surface web is that tip above the water. The rest is deep web and it is below the water, and most of this below the water is these incomplete and damaged sites, because there for every good site there is like 100 bad sites which just fade away. So this is okay. This is a rough summary of what the internet is. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe.